y'all, it's Jessica from Sloppy Swatches. Today I have the Valentine's Day Duo releasing from Pampered Polishes on January 28th. That's this Saturday. If you aren't familiar with Pampered Polishes, they're being created by Timberland here on YouTube. She does amazing swatch and reviews. I'll go ahead and link her YouTube channel as well as her social media down below. These polishes were sent to me for review, and I'll go ahead and get into the swatches. First up is Lady, and this is a gorgeous strawberry and cream crelly polish. It has a lot of different things going on in here. There are some larger kind of metallic matte glitters as well as some holographic pink glitters, all the way down to some gold microflakes. So I'll go ahead and show you a brush shot, and I'll show you how Lady swatched on my natural nail. So here is the first coat. If you aren't familiar with a crelly formula, it's going to be a little bit sheer. It's kind of a sheared out cream that lets all of the glitters shine through, so it's definitely the one you're going to have to build up. I did have a little bit of drip down the stem that actually worked out in my favor. I had nice coverage on this first coat. I'll let it dry and then come back in for a second. So here is my second coat. I do like to do crellies a little bit thick because I know they're more on the sheer side. Doing thicker coats helps them build up as well as really helps you manipulate those glitters and get them right where you want them. If you do thinner coats, I feel like you kind of tend to drag the glitters a little bit. 2 coats gave awesome coverage. It's just shy of being opaque for me though, so I am going to go ahead and go in for a third coat. This third coat does for sure bring this one completely opaque. Lady does have a bit of a thicker formula that's to help the larger glitters stay suspended where you don't have to fish for them or anything like that. It's not hard to manage at all, but it is definitely thicker. So here's a look at the completed mani. Before top coat, those larger glitters are going to make this one a little bit textured. A good glossy top coat will help smooth that out. This is my swatch photo under artificial lighting. And once more at an angle under artificial lighting. I also have some matte shots today, so here is a lady with a matte top coat. Super gorgeous. I think crellies and flakies were just made to be matte top coated. So next up is the Tramp, and this is a very light blue with a ton of iridescent microflakes running throughout it, as well as a little bit of hollow element in there. It has a very strong microflake shimmer, really delicate and pretty. I'll go ahead and show you a brush shot. And I'll show you how the Tramp swatched on my natural nail. Here is the first coat. Even though this one doesn't have the larger glitters, this is more of a crelly formula. You're going to have to build it up a little bit. It does start out sheer, and it is a little bit on the thicker side. Not terribly hard to apply or anything like that, just noticeably thicker. So I'll let this dry and then come back in for a second coat. Again, since it has that crelly kind of base, I'm going to go in for a thicker second coat here, and this is definitely going to build it up. You do get a ton of those microflakes. This is not opaque for me at 2 coats though, so I will let this dry and then come back in for a third coat. This is my third and final coat, and I did go in for a nice thick coat here. I noticed this one wanted to be a little bit patchy. I think I may have not let it completely dry in between coats, so you'll definitely want to do that. This thick third coat does for sure bring this one completely opaque, and this is another polish that's going to be absolutely stunning with a matte top coat due to all those small flakies. So here's a look at the completed mani before top coat. This one does dry down fairly glossy. This is my swatch photo under artificial lighting. And then once more at an angle under that artificial lighting. I also have a quick matte shot for this one. You can see all that shimmer just brings out. It's crazy that a matte top coat will bring out that shimmer, but it really, really does. Overall, I'm really impressed with both of these polishes. I think they're a very feminine, soft, perfect duo for Valentine's Day, and I absolutely love the names. I will have all of Pampered Polish's social media as well as storefront listed down below if you'd like to see more photos. I do have those available on my blog at sloppyswatches.wordpress.com, or you can follow me on Instagram at sloppyswatches. So thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next time.